2023 Louisville Truck Show Mats and Talk CDL. We are here interviewing the notorious Evan Shelley, co-founder and CEO of truckparkingclub.com. And drivers out there, I know you're interested in this because he's the man that invented the company that is changing trucking right now. Evan is providing parking across the United States, and he's doing nothing but growing and helping drivers find places to get that well-needed rest. Welcome to the show, Evan.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I mean, that was a heck of an introduction.
You like that?
Yeah, that was great.
I've been known to talk a little. So Evan, let's get right into it. Truck Parking Club. First off, how long has it been going now?
Yeah, so Truck Parking Club in itself is still a relatively new company, but we're coming in hot. We're adding new locations all the time. And with that rapid growth, it's just the result of our backgrounds, my co-founder and I, over a decade of experience in truck parking in particular and long real estate background as well.
So let's talk a little bit about it. So what you've done is you have networked landowners and parking lots and all kind of places. That's a lot of work, okay, what you've done so far. And you've gotten them all to agree to start providing truck parking for these guys. And you could use more landowners right now, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So what we're doing is we're helping business owners monetize any vacant space that they have. It could be a trucking company with 5 extra spaces in their yard. We're looking for new locations all the time.
Okay, and so for a landowner, how does a landowner sign up to go ahead and say, hey, I want to have my parking lot, my gas station parking lot, or whatever they might own, a tow truck company, whoever, say, hey, I got room for tractor trailers to come in, or maybe I got only room for bobtails, but any one of these guys can sign up anywhere. How do they do it?
Yeah, it's funny you actually say that. In Dallas, we have a tow truck company that's got space for bobtails only. It's kind of funny you said that. But it's a pretty simple process. I mean, typically property members take about 10 minutes and they fill out our form there at truckparkingclub.com where it asks for a description of the property. It asks you to click the amenities that are available, truck wash, restrooms, showers, whatever the case may be. There's 10 or 12 things we have on our site that truck parking members at Truck Parking Club typically have. And then, through that, obviously provide the address. And like I said, it's just a pretty standard checklist of questions, and people typically take about 10 minutes to get through the process.
So, Evan, it sounds like somebody could sign up at 8 o'clock in the morning and by noon, theoretically have a truck driver parked on his land.
Yeah, very possible. Very possible in the right locations. We could get it out there and get truck parking at their spot immediately.
So as far as landowners and drivers both, when you go to truckparking.com, you actually have a map of the United States on there, and it actually shows where these places are, directions, all that stuff to get to these places?
Yeah, so what you'll see when you go to truckparkingclub.com, you'll see our map of all of our current locations. You can zoom in on those locations and get an idea, and every single location has the address, and what you'll do is you'll take that and you can plug it into whatever navigation system that you have to get an idea of how far you are from that current location. It's really not any more complicated than that. We don't really add too many bells and whistles because we don't necessarily think it's required to provide the most amount of value to the trucker.
So now I'm a trucker. I sign up in minutes. I could find a location possibly where I'm going to need to park tonight. It's that quick for a trucker.
Yeah, so a lot of times trucker ends up at truckparkingclub.com with some intent. They've found us on a various platform like Talk CDL, for example, and they've heard that I said that there's truck parking available in Dallas. They'll hit our site, they'll sign up because they see a location that they like, and typically it takes 2 to 3 minutes to be booked at a location on truckparkingclub.com.
And so does it also say, like, for example, let's say a driver pulls into Pennsylvania and he's looking for a truck parking place in, say, Harrisburg, and he notices one. Does it tell him that the parking lot is full and there is no availability, or does it actually give availability, or does it not?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. It actually shows the number of spaces available in real time. So let's say there's 9 spaces available currently, and you got a couple trucks that are coming in and booking monthly. After that booking, you're going to see 7 spaces available. So we want to provide the ability, the awareness for the trucker to know if it says 9 spaces available, there's 9 spaces available. It's not there's some truck parking available, or we believe there's truck parking available. There is 9 spaces available now, and those you can book instantly in real time.
Something else I noticed also, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not just for a truck driver that wants to, okay, hey, I need a truck parking spot on the pinch here. It's also for maybe a driver, they can find long-term parking spots also, right? Like maybe monthly, weekly, something like that?
Yeah, so we get a lot of like 2 to 10 day layovers. Somebody needs to drop a trailer that they can't do at the rest stop or the truck stop. That's kind of the niche that we've found works really well with truckers, because a lot of facilities aren't going to support that. And then also we're getting a lot of, frequent monthly guys that maybe we end up with a location just down the street from them at a convenient price, and they end up booking long term.
So is there anything else that you'd like to add to this podcast, Evan? Anything for owners, for drivers, Class A, Class B, anybody that wants to be involved in truckparkingclub.com? Do you have anything at all?
Yeah, I would just say where we're still, we're a new company. We've got a lot of experience in the space, but we're a new company. If you have any questions about truckparkingclub.com, we have a great customer service line, 888-899-7275, 888-899-PARK. You can call and ask any questions you have about how to add your property, how to book, and we actually take over-the-phone bookings for those truckers that are going down the road. We do that. That's a new thing that we're implementing for those truckers that doesn't have the time to pull over and reserve that parking spot. We'll actually do that over the phone in real time. If you have a question like, the Dallas location, you're wondering how many spaces are available now because you're headed toward Dallas, you're headed toward southeast Dallas. We got a location there. You can call our customer service line, and they're going to tell you there's 3 spaces available right now. When do you need it? Well, I need it tonight. Okay, we'll get you booked right now.
So you just said, okay, they can go online and do it online, but if they don't have the time, they're driving down the road, truckparkingclub.com has a customer service hotline, if you will, that can not only look up the spaces and say, here's what's available, here's what the cost is, and also, would you like us to go ahead and book that for you?
Exactly.
That is awesome. Very good. Who thought of that?
Well, I wish I could take the credit for that, but my girl Tracy, shout out to Tracy, she is a former trucker and actually has booked on truckparkingclub.com before, and she is now part of our customer service team, and she said, Evan, these truckers need to be able to book over the phone. You're not providing them enough value. I said, okay, Tracy, let's try it out. So we did a few test runs. It's worked really well, and now we're going full bore.
That is so awesome. Is there anything else that we left out?
I think that's it. You did such a great intro. I took care of it.
Well, I appreciate you. Louisville Truck Show here with Evan Shelley at the Louisville Truck Show. Give us that number one more time.
888-899-PARK, 7275, truckparkingclub.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Evan.
Thanks for having me.